Hey everyone, morning. Hello, replay viewers. If you are here, put down in the comments section the answer to my question of what TV show did you guys enjoy watching as a family, either while you're growing up or even now. I just want to say hi to a few people that are in the chat, my early morning welcome committee of Susan. Hi. Hey, Margaret. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry that there is a lag in between because I am using a third party StreamYard and that makes a little bit of a lag. So you watch Saturday night. Okay, you're all night owls. That's funny. We were all night owls too. Yes, and I do remember. I think you. I think it's Saturday Night Live. Okay, were you old school cast, or where Eddie Murphy was in it, and Bill Murray, John Belushi? Who else was? Who played Rosanna? Rosanna Dana. She was married to Willy Wonka. She was married to Willy Wonka. Oh, what was her name? I could see her with her hair. Anyway, I used to love watching Saturday Night Live back a long time ago. I haven't watched it in probably like 2 decades, 3 decades. Oh, you like all casts? Okay, that's too funny. Yeah, Gilda Radner. Thank you so much, Margaret. That's it exactly. Okay, you're trying to decide, Susan. Well, you have an hour, so you can totally decide whenever you want. Okay, I want to talk about a couple of things. And Margaret, actually, I don't know, did you do the pocket challenge with Corey? Because I have my pocket challenge book here that I never completed. I need to get back to this. I really did enjoy it. It was like 52 weeks. You make a pocket a week. And I think I got to, I forgot, 19 or something like that. I can't remember. So let me see. I don't know which one. I don't know where I left off. I don't know where I left off, but anyway. Lost in Space, Gilligan's Island, those were all good shows. Those were good. Anyway, I pulled out my pocket art challenge book just to kind of go through and look. This was from 2023. Can you believe it's been 3 years ago, Margaret? Oh my gosh. I don't know if you did it, but this was my challenge. So I loved pocket scrapbooking. I had done pocket scrapbooking because I did Project Life, and but to do it in this A5 size was really fun. That's the size I chose to do it in. Snap makes the A5 size, and I forgot who else made this. But this was this. We had a really bad ice storm. This was my first winter here in Memphis, and we had a really bad ice storm that year, and my whole yard looked like a winter wonderland, which was fabulous. I was living in a farmhouse, and the only thing was when it melted, it was like run gauntlet trying to dot to get to my car because I didn't have a garage with that farmhouse, and I didn't realize that when the snow melted. I don't know why I didn't realize that when the ice melts, it comes down like in daggers from the huge high trees. So simple stories, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember medical center. Yes. Oh, you didn't do the channel. Yes, you had the. Oh, you didn't do the challenge. This was 52-week agenda. I think this one was from. This wasn't simple stories. This was from. This was Hobby Lobby. God, I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. That or Michael's. And so it was fun. Okay, I got up to week 18 here. Week 19. I didn't do it in order though, because here's week 11, apparently. Oh, here's week 24. So I got up to 24 weeks. It's week 16, week 10. Week 16, I've been adding to week 16. So week 16 was, I can't remember what the prompt was for 16, but I started to cut off, as I used my scrapbooking paper, I started to cut off the little strips that had the manufacturer, because there were so many manufacturers that disappeared, like totally disappeared. And I actually used one of those this week. So I went back and I added this one. It was called, the line was called Twirly Girly, and it was Chicken Nitty Crafts, and it was from 2014. And I remember meeting her, and she was like the lady who started this paper company. She was so nice. I remember meeting her at CHA, which is now called something else. It was Craft Hobby Association. Now I don't know what it's called now. But anyway, she was really nice, and it's so sad to see these paper companies just totally gone. I don't even know if Melissa Francis still is around. And so many of them, like Cosmo Cricket's gone, October Afternoon's gone, and Daisy D's is gone. So many of them are. Teresa Collins, she's still around, but I don't know. I think she's doing more stationery than scrapbooking. And it's so sad to see that they're gone, or they've been bought up by big corporations, and they're not the same like designers and the same paper quality and things like that. So anyway, I talk about that all the time. It's an era that is gone. And so anyway, I kind of incorporated scriptures into mine too. So, and then I got a Viewmaster. It was a really cool ad. This was a really neat thing to do right here. This came out of Magnolia. If you can find Magnolia for free, Magnolia magazine, or if you can get it at your library, my library happens to get it in, and then they clearance it out, so they're only 10 cents. I think you get 10 for $1 magazines, and so I buy them there. But this was from a Magnolia magazine. It said what it means to flourish, and then I put her in there. I was big into using clear stickers to put my stuff on there. Week 22. She's picking out wallpaper. Oh, I could not believe I found a canasta night. That was kind of cool, because I still play canasta with friends. Hey, Khadijah. Oh, thank you. I've got company coming today, so company coming. Anyway, that's week 20. And I did wrote stuff out and then cut it into strips. Week 19. Oh, this was my foray into sourdough, making sourdough. However, oh my gosh, I had mastered the sourdough. I loved making sourdough, but I put on 10 pounds because I was making like donuts and bread and oh my gosh, and cookies. I had the best recipe for chocolate chip cookies. They were so good with a sourdough starter. Oh, I used to make sourdough waffles that were so good. Yeah, I had to stop that. So this was a plate that I made right here that it did in kindergarten. So I put that in there. It's my mama. Put a crown on her. This was actually Claudine Helmet. She was real big into putting crowns and using her mother in her artwork. And then this is where I left off. So anyway, that's kind of my inspiration for doing this, what we're going to do. So I'm going to do a drop down. Let me see where I can put this. Oh my gosh, I almost had a huge catastrophe. This is such a cheap office chair. I almost literally crazy fell. All right, let's see. Anybody else come in? Oh, thanks, Margaret. Oh, you have that planner? That's cool. What are you doing this morning, Khadijah? What are you up to, girl? I almost went flying. I bet you that was pretty funny. Hey, Sean. Welcome. I was just watching. I have that much of a lag that right now it just showed me almost falling. Okay. Oh, I know what I need to do in a few minutes. I want to show you. I cannot believe how many printables I have made for this project. I made all these printables myself. And so let me show you. They're up in my coffee shop. And then I'm going to post the link to this morning's freebie. So I also made a printable for today. But if you want to go back and get them, they're now there because it's not done during the live. During the live, they're free. And then once I take the live down, or the live stays up, but it becomes like a recording, then the then it's like a nominal fee. But we had this one. We had this one. So I did some, this one. This one was fun, where we did the shakers and the TVs. This one was fun. We added the little box of cereal. This was inspired by that Postums ad that I had. We did the covers for the journal. So you got a couple different cover options there, the front and the back. I don't have the back here. Huh. We did the word search, and I have the answer sheet. That was part of the cover, I think, printable. And then we had what we're going to work on today, the Saturday morning listers list. So we had the listers list, and then we had the little label printout. So you've got, I think I did 31 and then a couple of blank ones. And then we did, this was the 2x2 scrapbooking. So I made you guys this printable. It was 2x2s. And then we also had the ephemera when we made the little clusters. And then we did, that's just another 2x2 I printed out. Okay, so last week we talked about, and I don't know if you guys did this, but did you guys watch Summer Magic? We had all voted on watching Summer Magic, the movie. It was an old Disney movie from, had Haley Mills in it. And I ended up finding it on, it is on, I think it's on YouTube. No, it's on Amazon. It's like $1.49, so I had to rent it. But, yeah. Oh, gosh, there's a huge spider. Okay, hold on one second. He's a big one. I got to get him out. Oh, no, he's going into my scrapbooking stuff. I don't know what it is. Okay, let me, I got to get him up. Hold on. I got to get him to crawl on a piece of paper so I can run him out. It's like the joy of living in the wilds. I can't handle. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. All right. He's safe. He's out. He's out. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm back. I can't. Okay. I have to calm down. I mowed my yard on this side. So I have an acre, a little over an acre, and I have to like cut my yard up into quads because it's on a very steep hill and it's extremely hard with a push mower, and just like the push mower that Khadijah showed on her live. So anyway, I mowed that side of the yard, and so that's probably why I got a spider in here, because I haven't seen a spider in a while. But I don't know what it is during this show. Whenever I go live, I have some like critter. Remember the one I had, the ant was on the camera, but it was like a massive ant. It was on my camera. And then I only had one. He was it. And there was nothing else. I'm going to look around for any spiders. Okay. And then I got the spider. I had the douchey rat out there. Like, oh. Okay, let's see. I didn't see Summer Magic, but might have as a child with Haley Mills. Okay, let's see. I only had time to watch the Sherlock Holmes. Oh, you watched Dress to Kill. Okay, I didn't watch the Dress to Kill. Sorry, but I loved it. Oh, good. Okay, good. We watched the Scarlet Claw. Hi, Lisa Marie. Nice to have you in here. Yes, this is the printer. It's a laser printer. It's a Canon laser printer. You're not shopping. Does that Let's see. I'm shopping for a new printer. Does that not require a subscription for the ink? No, there's no subscription for this one. Highly recommend. I highly recommend Canon, any kind of Canon printer. This is laser. I also have the inkjet. I trust Canon because they have always been like camera manufacturers and photo manufacturers. So photo paper manufacturers. So I just trust them as far as doing my prints, my photos and all that. I've never had any problem. All my photos last a really long time. And yeah, so I do have an inkjet. Now, these were printed on the Canon inkjet. I did these. These were printed on my Canon inkjet. And then this is the printable for today. I'm going to put it up I'm going to put in the link for the freebie in the chat. So if you want to play along, you can go print it out. And you're going to get one of these, which has to do with summer magic, but you can use it for summer. It doesn't, it's got some summery things in there. And then also we did the summer, you'll get a summer movie review that I did. So you'll have you'll have like all the little things. So I put in there date watch, the plot, the cast, and your favorite quote. I also did thumbs up or thumbs down. And then I did, the 5 stars. So what you'll do is you write in the movie you watched, and then you can circle if you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and then how many stars you wanna give it. So you'll have that. All right, let me, and I already cut mine, printed it, cut it down, and I just need to punch it to put mine in my thing. Okay, you have the Canon laser printer? Yeah. And the ink lasts a really long time. Oh no, your HP. Oh no. Okay, let me put this up. Copy it. And let me paste. I got it at Walmart. I picked it up at my Walmart, and I've had this one probably for about 4 years now. It's a beast. It is not lightweight, so if you have to move it around, it's not fun. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and give you my desk view so that we can get crafting. Let me switch my thing here. To the other camera. There we go. Oh, let me go back because I wanted to show you something. Hold on one second. I gotta go back. I'm switching back because I want to show you this. Okay, if you're looking for just something refreshing, oh my gosh, this is so good. It's the Waterloo Sparkling Water Blackberry Lemonade. It is my go-to right now for the summer. I just bought 2 cases of it on sale at Kroger, and it's just so refreshing over ice. It only has purified water and some blackberry and lemonade natural essence. So anyway, it has 0 calories, 0 sugar. If you're looking, and no fake sugar, and it's not sweet. So if you like sparkling water and you're looking for something refreshing and you want to get off the soda habit, because I drink tea, I like cold tea, unsweetened, but I really have been enjoying the sparkling waters for probably about 5 years now, only because sometimes you just want that little bit of fizz, and this is extremely fizzy. So I'm not sponsored by them, but hey, I wanted to let you know if you're looking for something fun to drink this summer. All right, I'm switching. Okay, let's see. Okay, get stuff done, Khadijah. That's good. Alrighty, so I did this little section for the pocket stuff. I mean, I'm kind of putting them in, but this was last week's where we talked about the Scarlet Claw. And then I have this little section. So I've got like breakfast cereals and they're people on TV. So I kind of put it in that little section. Oh, I also wanted to show you something else I found among my dad's stuff. I found this Saturday, April 30th, It's pink. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a pink newspaper. It was from the Brockton Daily Enterprise. Let me see what year this was from. 1966. And I just love this little retro TV on there. So cute. And then I wanted to go through 1966 Saturday morning. So let's kind of talk about that. Good morning, Karen. Welcome. Nice to have you here. So nice to have you here. Anybody else I missed coming in? I apologize. Between the spider and my chair almost falling over. I'm just checking. I think I got y'all. Okay, that's so good. I know. This must have been I wonder who chose a pink paper? Who does a pink newspaper? Oh my gosh, I would have so signed up for this newspaper because it was pink. Okay, let's see what was on. We have 7 o'clock. We have Boomtown, Deputy Dog, Roger Ramjet. I remember Deputy Dog. Cartoon Carnival. And then you had Three Stooges, Little Rascals, and Popeye. 7:30 was My Friend Flicka. I remember that. And the Three Stooges. 7:55 was meditation for 5-minute meditation. That's probably for the parents because 8 o'clock, the kids probably came running down. So 8 o'clock was Captain Kangaroo, Felix the Cat, and Ring Around the World. I remember I loved Captain Kangaroo. Oh my gosh, loved Captain Kangaroo. He's actually in my book. Then I have 8:30 was Beanie and Cecil, no idea. Milton the Monster, no idea. On Channel 10 at 8:30 was Leave It to Beaver. I didn't even realize Leave It to Beaver was on at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday. So I thought that's interesting. At 9 o'clock came on Heckle and Jekyll. I never watched them because they were on opposite Casper the Friendly Ghost, or Casper the Ghost, it was called here. They had the 4-H Science Club. I had no idea that was on TV. And then you have the Jetsons. Oh, that would have been really hard. That's where I would have been in my my dad's office because he had 3 televisions. And so I'd watch, go back and forth and watch them all on that. I'd have the Jetsons rolling and Casper the Friendly Ghost. Tennessee Tuxedo. I do remember that. That was about that penguin, right? The Little Flock, Feeperoonie. And then, let me see, 10:30 was... No, 10 o'clock came on Secret Squirrel. I've got to look up Secret Squirrel. Did anybody watch Secret Squirrel? Hey, Khadijah, I have your little squirrel plate on here that Mary bought from you and gave to me because her internet was faster than mine. She was bidding on everything and winning. So it was really nice of her. Okay, what else we got? Mighty Mouse, Porky Pig, and Super. It's got a little, I got to iron this. I'm going to put this in here. Supercar. Yeah, Supercar. Then we had 10:30 was Underdog. And then we had Adventure of a Lassie. The Beatles. Did the Beatles have a cartoon? It has a C next to it if it was a cartoon. Mr. Piper. Did anybody know about Secret Squirrel? Yes, we talk about the Croft Super Show all the time. Yes. Okay, so you were a child in the 70s, so was I. The Financial Times was pink? Really, Margaret? Oh my gosh, I did not realize that. All right, I've got to, I'll try to keep a little list going of things that I want to watch this week. And I've got to look up that cartoon, see if I can't find it. It was called, let me see, and it was on what channel? Secret Squirrel. It was a cartoon. Okay, let me see what else was on. Okay, then 11 o'clock was Top Cat, Tom and Jerry, and Casper the Friendly Ghost came on again. Stingray and Fireball. What else we got? For cartoons, 11:30 was Quick Draw McGraw and Magilla Gorilla, which I do have a Magilla Gorilla. Look at here. He's on. This is an old toy. I just thrifted this year. Magilla Gorilla on here. And he's on some kind of bathtub. At first I thought it was a toilet, but now upon looking, it looks like it's like more like a bathtub. No idea. I'll have to go back and watch it. But this was like, was this the sewer thing or something? I don't know. Anyway, I need to go back and watch it to figure out that. Let me see what else was on, and then we'll stop. We have Quick Draw McGraw and Magilla Gorilla, and then Cartoon Party, which I don't know what that is. Oh no, see, I thought it was a cartoon. C denotes if it was in color or not. Isn't that interesting? Okay. What year did color TV come out? I don't remember. So much fun. So that was Saturday morning cartoons for the month of April, the day of April 30th, and this was in 1966. Oh, they're talking about movies right here. Let's look at some movies here. Let's see. Saturday movies were The Long Dark Hall, Young Stranger, Stalag 17. I remember when that came out. Task Force, Bride of the Monster, and Frankenstein, 1970. Frankenstein, 1970. Was that like a futuristic one? Men in War and Legend of the Lost and the Battle of the Rogue River. What else we got? Let me see. Was Friday night a better movie night back then? We had Living on Velvet, The Way to the Gold, Cry of Battle, They Drive by Night, Battle at the Apache Pasa, The Hypnotic Eye. That came on at 11:20, and Black Dakotas and Two Flags West. Isn't that interesting? Oh, look at Houseboat. I love that movie, Houseboat. That was such a good movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to look it up. It was such a good movie. It had the Italian actress. I see her face. I can't think of her name. That was a good movie. So cute. And he was a bachelor, and then he was married, not married, but he had a really snotty wife. Many shows we watched as a family were Wild Kingdom, yep, and Carol Burnett. I loved Carol Burnett. It was so good. She tugged her ear. Okay, so I'm going to watch Secret Squirrel. Okay, let's get to work. I got to punch this. Let me get my punch out and put it in my... I do that every single time because this is so weird. How it does that. Make sure it's all the way in. Okay. So let's talk about the movie, guys. The movie, if you watched it, I don't know if you watched it, was so cute. Haley Mills was just adorable. She was probably late teens in that movie. And if you did watch it, you will understand some of the iconic stuff that I put in that I made up in the printable. So they had a grand piano, and then it was done, I think during the Great Depression. It was in the 1920s. So they lost like all their money, and it was a mom and 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. And then it had, so they had a grand piano that the son wanted to be a composer and a conductor. And so they had to sell the grand piano, and they ended up getting a player piano. I won't give it all away, but I wanted to show you some of the stuff. They do play croquet, lawn croquet in here. It actually is a funny scene. I did the Summer Magic this was the logo for the movie Summer Magic, as close as I could get to it. And then, except it printed out a little bit darker. It looked a lot lighter on my screen. Then there was the mother, Tom Hamilton's mother. And so she put I drew her with the big eyebrows on it because she was like hideous. Oh my gosh, she was like hideous in that painting. It was so funny. So anyway, and then I put bows because they all wore these big giant bows in their hair. So you get some bows on there. And then they came from Boston and they moved to Beulah because their dad had seen this yellow house when they were younger. And so they Nancy, who is Haley Mills, remembered the yellow house and then reached out to the owner, I guess, of the yellow house, and it was available to go stay in it and all that stuff. So they ended up moving from Boston to Beulah. And then Hottie comes driving in at the end. He's got like this red sports car and for the 1920s. And he actually, I won't give it away, but anyway, he comes driving in on this toward the end of the movie. And then I did the little girl and then let me see. Okay. And then I did That Wonderful Haley. This was on the movie poster for the movie. It said That Wonderful Haley, a flitterin' in a romantic whirl of her own. So I kind of took that from the poster. And then I put Mr. Popham's mercantile truck here. And I did the barn because the barn they ended up having a Halloween ball housewarming party in the barn. So I decorated the barn with little Chinese lanterns because they hung up they hung up paper lanterns everywhere. So anyway, I decorated the little barn like that. All right, so that's what your printables are about. If you need to go watch this movie. It's adorable. Burl Ives is in it, which I'm going to fill that out. Let me see. So the cast was, I'm going to leave this for the claw. The cast was, Haley Mills was in it. And she played Nancy. And then Burl Ives. Those were, I would say, are the two main characters. Burl Ives. Do you remember who Burl Ives is? Let's see. He was the storyteller in that Christmas cartoon. Hi, Silver Calla Lily. You can't get the link to work. It goes to my main page. Yeah, it goes to my main page. It's the very top one, the printable. Let me see if I can't. Let me see. I can change it out. No, it shouldn't go to the main page. It should go to, let me see. It should, let me try again. Hi, Joanne. Welcome. There you go. Try this one. This should take you to the printable, the free printable. Hey, yes, Susan. Rudolph. Yep. Sam was Burl Ives. Yes, Rudolph. Yep. Hey, Susie, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so Burl Ives played, his name was like weird. It was Mr. Popham's, but I think his name was like Osha or something. But I'm going to put Mr. Popham's. Mr. Popham's. Mr. Popham. My favorite quote was, it was I think it's his wife. It was really weird because I think her name was Miriam. I can't remember. And I think it is his wife, but I couldn't quite figure it out at first because she kept calling him Mr. Popham. So I don't know. But anyway, let me put the title up here. It was called Summer Magic. And oh shoot, I didn't remember what year that was from. Can somebody look up the year? So I like to put the year up there. I know this one was 1944. So last week's movie we watched, retro movie we watched, was called The Scarlet Claw. And then I'll put all that. Okay, the date I watched it, let me see, 22. So that was 8/22, 2026. And the plot was I guess it's like a family lost their wealth and moves from Boston to the country. All right, my favorite quote, I'm definitely giving it 2 thumbs up. It was super cute, but I'm only going to give it 4 stars because it was kind of corny, but okay, that was the year, right? Hey, Tracy. Yes, the Goonies. Well, it's really interesting because this was called Summer Magic, but in the end, it did take you into fall, and they had a barn dance, and it was all decorated. It was a Halloween costume party. All the kids came in costume, but the adults didn't, and it was a housewarming Halloween theme. So it's a really cute movie. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me go back to you're having problems getting the printable. Let me go back. Sorry. Let me see. That's so weird because it's showing it. Let me try again. All right, let me try this. I apologize. 1963, thank you. Okay, now try that. And then, will this let me? No. Goonies is definitely. Hey, Celia, nice to be here. You didn't get to watch any movies? That's okay. You can download this for free in the printable, and you can always like put the movies we've been watching in the title and go back and watch them at your leisure. So this was 1963. The reason why I'm only giving it 4 stars was it had, for the corny factor, but Haley Mills is adorable. The music was kind of corny, so they do a lot of singing. I wouldn't call it quite a musical because for me, a musical would probably be like 80% song and 20% acting. But they did have music in there. Burl Ives sings a funny one about the like critters out, like, what do you call those things? Centipedes and the insect world. So they do a little lesson on the insect world. But anyway, it was interesting. Okay, my favorite quote was Mr. Popham's wife. She wrote, I've always expected the worst and I've never been disappointed. I just thought that was so funny. Okay, I've always expected the worst and I've never been. She reminded me of Mrs. Kravitz from Bewitched. She was just so nosy and so into everybody's business. Never been I spelled disappointed wrong. And I did it in Sharpie. There we go. Okay. And that was Mrs. Popham. Pophams. Okay. So there is Summer Magic. Let's do a little pocket page in here. I'm going to do the 3x4, and this is, whoop, oh no, I just had a catastrophe. Sorry. Hold on one second. My phone dropped, so now I can't see the chat. All right. There we go. Now I gotcha. Okay, I need to add a strip of paper there, so hold on one second. I'm going to get a strip of paper. Let me bring my cart over. So I got my cart all full of my Saturday morning fun stuff. And let's see, I can use, this is good because 6x8 is like the perfect size for this. So this will be fun. Very summery. I'm just using one of a kind. My mind's eye made this pad, 6x8 pad, but you use whatever you want. And I'm going to cut out a strip. I need to get a ruler. Yes, I grew up watching Bewitched, and I used to eat tuna fish sandwiches with my neighbor's daughter. She was a year older than me, Regina, and we would take a sheet and put it over a card table, and we would sit in there with all the pillows and the blankets and make a little tent fort in front of the television, and my mom would come in and bring us either tuna fish sandwiches or egg salad sandwiches with the crust cut off, cut in triangles, and we'd have like green grapes or potato chips, Ruffles. I remember it just like it was yesterday, and we would watch Bewitched. Yes, in black and white. Yes, exactly. Love the Goonies. We watched Captain Kangaroo and Looney Tunes. Okay, fun. All right, let me see. I need to, I should really write this down, like what size this is. Hello, it would help if I had it. So it's a 1/2 inch. So I need to make an inch. Because I'm just going to score it and fold it over. I need to make it an inch. Because I have to put the strip on here so that when I punch it, it will stay in my book. All right. I should have scored before I had this little tiny strip, right? Where's my scoring thing? Take that there. Oh, shoot. That was really loud. Sorry. I don't know what year it went color. That's a good thing to look up. Let me see. What do I want to do right here to add it? I need some score tape. Hold on one second. I gotta get this score tape out. I'm glad you got extra rest. Sometimes you just need to let your body do that, right? Alrighty, put this on here. I just need to put it kind of toward the middle. Did I not? I scored it. Maybe not well enough. Okay. Where's the top? Where's the top loading? There it is. Top loading. It's on that side. Let me get out my punch. Put that in there. Having such an issue. It should go through. No, I had this problem the other day too, and I found out it was I had some plastic there shoved up in there. Okay, gotta make sure it's all the way in. Punch it and pull it out. Okay. And then you just can push it in there. There. All right. But let me measure these. I think there should be 3 by 4. Yeah, 3 by 4 because they're like project life size. So let me move it over here. I'm gonna get one of the printables out. Whoopsie. So we're gonna work on that. Maybe I'll use that. We had a big, for the time, color TV, but the sound did not work. So we had a smaller black and white TV that sat on top of the big one for the sound. Hey, whatever works, right? Oh my gosh, you need to journal that. You need to journal that. That is so funny. Have you journaled that? That is such a good thing to journal for your kids. Oh my gosh, or for anybody, you know, even the generations, even if they're not relatives, that's so funny. All right, I am going to, let me get out a couple more pieces of paper. Now I'm going to just go ahead and, let me see, I want to pull, like, oh, the blue daisy's cute. And I need a bigger print. The good old days, exactly. Margaret, let's see. So hilarious. A friend of mine had TV stacked like that with a wrench to change channels because the knob was gone. Oh my gosh. Roseanne, your punches try to be tricky with you too? Yes, I know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Lisa said we did not even know how good we had it, but it was fun times. I know, right? It was fun times. The TV stack. Actually, the TV stack is one of the printables. I did put a TV stack in. I think it was the 2x2 printables. So that's 3. I like that one. I'm using this Flower Child, which is really good. I kind of like, ooh, look at that hollow. Watermelons. Whoa, look at the stars. That's cool page. How about a stripe? I like this one, I think, better because it's got the brown in it. That's in Mrs. Hamilton's photo. And then I want to add, I'm thinking I'm going to cut, I have this from the movie. So I have this from the movie, and I think I'm just going to like fold it in half or cut it in half maybe and do like half and half. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a quick copy and then decide. Hold 1 second. The only thing about the Canon is kind of loud. So, not that it's loud, but it does its thing. So, Summer Magic. Let me make a quick copy. Color. Because that way if I cut it into it, I can kind of decide. All right. So that came out of that TV guide I had from 1961 TV guide. See, now it's got to do its thing, so it makes noise in the background. Oh yeah, we all had antennas. And then we would put tinfoil on them to see if it would even reach even farther, or a coat hanger. Remember, we would put coat hangers on them to see if we could get a better signal. So true. All right, let me, I'm going to cut this down. Oh, look, it was the World of Disney. It was on World of Disney at 7:30, movie Summer Magic 1963, a 2-part musical comedy set in pre-war World War I in New England. Margaret, you need to watch this movie. It's right up near you. Actually, it was in Maine. The story begins with the near penniless Boston. Oh no, don't have the rest of the page. Oh gosh. Okay, wait. Let me see. I gotta get it out. The printer. Okay. Near penniless Boston family trying to wangle a rent-free mansion in Maine. There you go. Haley Mills is Nancy Carey. Osh, that's his name. Popham. Burl Ives. Mrs. Carey was Dorothy McGuire. Gilly Carey was Eddie Hodges, and Peter Carey was Jimmy Mathers. Oh, Jimmy Mathers. Huh. So that was the movie. That was the movie of that night of Wonderful World of Disney. Let's cut this out. Oh, TV. You didn't get a chance to watch Summer Magic? Okay, yeah, it was really cute. It was such a cute movie. All right. I made myself some templates, and I also bought the Simple Story ones. Simple Story has these little clear templates, and they're awesome. I did, for some odd sizes, I made my own using the Dollar Tree cutting mats that I used for the cover. of my journal. So just a protective cover on the journal is those Dollar Tree cutting mats. So that's my cover. Okay, that charm is a little hefty there. I think I went a little crazy. All right, so what I'm thinking is maybe I should just shrunk it down to this size. This would be better on a 4x4. Maybe I'll put it over here. This is a 4x4. I think that's what I'm going to do. So hold on, or 4x6. Let me get out. Let me see. I should have. I have a 4x6. I got 4x4. Yeah, here's the 4 simple stories. So these are used for Project Life, for their Project Life card system that they've got. Or Snap. I think they called it Snap, didn't they? So I'm just going to, yeah, it'll fit. All right, I'm just going to cut around it. And then, so out of Boston, it was on channel 2, 4, 5, 18, and 35. World of Disney, and it was in color because it has a C next to it. I meant color, we learned. What was Beaver's first name? No, Jimmy doesn't sound right either. Mathers, something Mathers. I wonder if it's a sibling. Here was Wild Kingdom. Sean, Wild Kingdom came on at 7 o'clock on Sunday evening. So this one aired on World of Disney on Sunday evening at 7:30. Okay. Let's do that, I think. And we'll put it over. I need to cut down. I like it on that. That's really cute. All right, I need to cut this down. Yeah, I like it on that stripe. That's really cute. Okay, let's get some glue. Oh my gosh, this glue stick. I would have put this on the printable, but I just know I don't touch anything Disney as far as copying anything or doing anything because, oh my gosh, yeah. I don't want to get in trouble. That's why I made my own printables for you guys for this. Just designed them. Okay. There's that. And then I'm going to make another copy. I should put this down there. Let's do that. Oh, and then it's got the date right there, so I can put that on it, the bottom. 19th. So it aired October 10th, 1971. And then it's right here. What did we find? Jerry Mathers. That was his name. Did somebody look it up? It just hit me what his name was. Okay, let me see. Oh, somebody put it in there. Thanks, Susan, for looking it up. What was Beaver's first name? Okay, then Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. Yep. And let's see. That would have bothered me too. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then let's do Sunday evening. So did Jerry, I wonder if that was his brother Jimmy, because he did kind of look like Jerry Mathers. You should see if he had a brother, because maybe he did have a brother. Sunday evening, October 10th, and then I'll put this, and I'm going to have to make a copy of the other side, or we're not going to know. They were near Penniless in Boston. All right, let's glue. Let me get some of this. I know. I try not to use Google for everything. I try to use my brain power, because if you use, okay, it was sponsored by Gulf Oil and Metropolitan Life by, all right. If you use Google all the time, does that mean we're not using our brain? So sometimes it's good. I was glad I could remember Jerry Mathers without looking at the chat. So there's that. Okay, let's put that on there. And then let's do Sunday evening. Put that up there. Wow, I didn't cut that very straight, did I? And then we'll put this. You know, I'm going to have to add some little gold stars or something to it, because that's how we roll. All right, 1971. And then let's do some little something. Let's see what I got. So I still have my little to-go set in here of, let's see. I got, oh, I know what I have. Oh, let me see if I have any, like, maybe puppy stickers I may have, because it says a flittering and a fluttering. See if I've got something. Got little hearts. Oh, these are kind of cute. I wonder if it's big enough for that. These are cute. This little flower. These are some kind of little chipboard thing. Ah. Flower. We got a little romance going on right here, so I'm just going to put the heart over where the heart is. And then we'll add another little flower here. Oh, look at that. It only aired part 1. So they must have, the following Saturday, they must have aired part 2. So you had to wait. Oh my gosh, you had to wait. It needs like a little strip of something right there to cover that. Hey, Erin, you dropped in to say hello. Thanks for the thumbs up, hon. Okay, have fun at your wedding shower. That sounds like that's going to be fun. Drink some punch, which reminds me of this movie. Oh my gosh, the guy, when I looked I wanted to see what the character's name was, and all it said was drinker. That was his character's name. He was at the party at the end of the movie, and he was standing over the punch bowl, and he like literally put a drop of punch in his punch cup and then he brought his own little flask of Applejack, it was called, and he put Applejack, he filled the whole little punch cup up with the Applejack. It was so funny. He was funny, but that was his character's name. It was called, he's just called Drinker. Because I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you know, if you have like a smart TV or anything like that, if you click up, it'll give you the cast of characters that are in like on screen right then. So I didn't know if you knew that. It did a little pop up, and it would also give you some information you could click on, and it'll have like, I don't know, it gives you like trivia about the movie or about the scene. Add it to your brain full of useless trivia. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, we had to wait for the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I forgot that they used to do that. They would split it in half. I forgot. All right, so let's put that. Oh wait, I want to add like a little piece of washi or something. Okay, let me go through. I think I made something we could use, didn't I? Maybe. Did I make? I didn't do page washi. Oh my gosh, people. I've got to. I did labels. I didn't make page washi. That may have to be our printable for next week. Let me see. Before this clogs. Gotta add. Okay, I'm gonna watch Secret Squirrel. I'm gonna find it. I gotta find it. Cartoon, so I remember. And then I need to make paper washi for our printable for next week. And I don't know what else. Here, for all you new people who have come in, I'm gonna put in the free printable link again in the chat. Okay. So that means I've got to find any kind of, oh, I know what I could use. She wore gingham in the movie a lot, and I just found a roll of gingham washi, pink gingham washi. So that was kind of cool. I'll use that. I found it at the thrift store in a bin that I got my trinkets in, and it was new, still in the wrapper. So, all right, let's put that there. Alrighty, I think that's about done. The only thing I want to do is let me go around this a little bit with some stitching, bow or pen stitching. Okay, let's put that in there. These were weird. These were weird pockets. I don't know who made these pockets because I taped over the strip. But you have to kind of like squish them in this way and then squish them in the other way. So I don't know who came up with that design. But okay. Oh my gosh, it's too cute. That's cute. All right, let's do a little pocket over here. And I'm gonna do 3x4. I like this top thing coming down. Hi, Edie. Nice to see you. You are more than welcome. You're not late. You're right on time. Okay. Plus, you can always go back and watch the replay if you want. Make sure you grab your printable. Let's see. I'm going to put that one up there. Let's do... So next week, I've got my friend. She's still going to be here. She's coming in for a week. She's coming in. And she does not craft. So we will not be doing a live next week. Instead, I'll have it recorded. And we're going to be making a couple of fun items. So if I get my act together, I'll do a recording. I want that thick. I want that piece up there. I want that brown in the picture because I'm going to use this one for Tom Hamilton's mother. Oh my gosh, the Tom Hamilton's mother part was so funny. I don't know why this striped paper is giving me David Cassidy pant vibes. So David Cassidy pant vibe. All right. So I'm going to put that there. And then I had 3. Did I have 4 papers picked out? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was not. Oh, I need something. I know what I can use. Be cute is. Oh, you know what would be cute, but it wasn't Saturday morning. It would be cute to add this pink page. Let me see if it's got a Sunday night with Sunday night at 7:30. The Flintstones came on 7:30 at night. That's interesting. Let's see. I kind of want to add, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Speaking of which, oh, I thought that was I Dream a Genie lady. It's not. Her guest star Susan Oliver. Oh, was she I Dream a Genie? Who played I Dream a Genie? Why am I not remembering this? That was not Susan Oliver. Oh my gosh. All right. So I kind of want to use this pink page, but I really kind of need to iron it. But I think adding that in would be really cute. So guess what we're going to do? We are going to make a copy. All right. I got to really take down my... I have my globe up there, so hold on one second. Sorry. Because I normally don't have all my Saturday morning trinkets. All right, let's see. A copy. I normally don't have all my Saturday morning trinkets on my chest behind me. I just am doing that for Saturday morning. So normally my globe sits over there. And right now my globe has to sit on top of my printer. Okay. Loving that. Help. Okay. It does make it nice to have your printer right behind you. Okay. Let's cut that out. In there. It's kind of crooked, so I'm gonna have to cut it where it looks not crooked. There we go. Right? Striped pants in the 70s. Oh my gosh. Except now if I wore them, they would be more like curved. They're more like an S. Wavy. They wouldn't be pinstripe, they'd be wavy. A lot more curves in my body now. Okay, so let's put that in there. Yeah, that's cute. All right, let's put the scraps over here. I've worked my way now down to a fine little 10-inch section. All right, we're going to definitely do the barn dance. That was an iconic scene at the end. Oh, I don't remember paper records, but I remember the ones that were thin, thin, thin. They were like a thin, like an acetate, and they used to give those away as a freebie in cereal boxes. Do you guys remember that? But I don't remember the paper ones. So we have the barn dance. And then I'm going to do this one. Let me cut that out. All right, so I think what we're going to watch for this week, if you want to play along, we are going to watch, okay, we can do a vote. We can watch Houseboat, which was a summer movie. We can or we can watch what else? Houseboat was really cute. Sophia Loren was in that. And she plays the nanny. We're definitely putting Mrs. Hamilton on the wall. For sure. Oh my gosh. That part of the movie was so funny. I'm going to put her on this, yeah, there, the striped. And then let's do the yellow house. I think I need to add the little car, and I'll put the little road sign. Yeah, Houseboat was really cute, and I have not watched it in a really long time, and it's in this TV guide. So let's see, we have Houseboat. I'm trying to think, what was the other one? Oh, How to Win a Millionaire. Is that it? That was a Marilyn Monroe movie. That was in the TV guide. But my vote's for Houseboat. I think because it's definitely a summer movie. It was really cute cast, and if you haven't seen it, you should see it. So, and that'll be fun making a printable for that one. That'll be fun. Okay, so we got the yellow house. I love that with like the rainbow on there. Let's cut out the Austin to Beulah road sign here. I wonder if there really is a Beulah in Maine. There really is a town called Beulah. How to Marry a Millionaire. Yes. Thanks, Joanne. That's our vote. because those are two movies that are in there. Boston 2. Let's put that there. Okay, the road sign is a little bit big compared to the house, but it's kind of funny. All right, so that's that. Let's put the little roadster. Okay, looking like houseboats, what we're going to do. Oh, you got one in National Geographic magazine? What? What was it called? It was called The Songs of the Humpback Whale. It was a paper record? Oh my goodness. What year is that from? Because I've got a huge stack of National Geographics that I got at an estate sale. And I just took all the 1950s and 60s ones. Okay, this one's a little bit big for the barn. Maybe we'll have it up. Okay, there. And then the barn will be like in the background. And then, let's see, we should cut out some of these little, probably the pink. Let's do the blue daisies. This is where I wish I had time last night, because I could have, you're getting this as a PNG, so if you have a digital cutter, you can use it on your digital cutter. It's a fictional town. Thank you for looking that up for me. I didn't know if it was a real town or not. Figures it was fictional. Okay. Let's cut out a couple more. Yes, the maps are good that they have in there. Yep, for sure. Oh, it was the plastic. Yeah. It was some kind of like acetate. I remember because I know they also had them in. I didn't know they came in National Geographic, but I knew they had them in cereal boxes and cereals. I wish they'd bring that back. You know, I should go work for Kellogg's because I would be rocking Kellogg's. I'd be rocking it. I need to go work. Kellogg's is here. So I could be rocking it. Just saying, Kellogg's, you should hire me. Bring back your cereals. Like we would have amazing, like seriously, like why can't they mark up the cereal so high and then you don't even get anything fun inside. Like Sean was showing some of the stuff that you got inside the cereals when did bring prizes back, but you know, they need to come out with the little cards or whatever, card collections. We want 3D things. We want like rings, like secret decoder rings and stuff like that, right? Okay, I'm definitely gonna need like some All right, that's going there. That's going there. That card's done, other than adding a little bling to it. Oh, I don't know. Should I add a little bow? No. Maybe I'll add a bow to the top of her. Let's do the pink bow. Oh my gosh, the huge bows they wore on the back of their heads in that movie was hysterical. You could probably cut the sugar content by a third and they would still taste good. Agree. Houseboat it is then. Yes, let's do that, Roseanne. We are going to, kids aren't that into it. What, Susie? You hated cereal as a kid? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going back. Sorry, reading. Reading. Yes, we are going to watch Houseboat this week. And don't forget to print out your printable, your free printable, because you need to do your little movie review. Keep track of the summer movies we're watching. Oh my gosh. Okay. This really was a fun this was fun to do. I love doing the movie printables. It's fun. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this maybe over there, over that, the title. Cut this out really quick. Because I think Magic Spoon sells healthy cereals that taste like the sugary ones. I have seen Magic Spoons. Maybe I should go work for Magic Spoons because their covers are wah wah. Like they don't have any cute characters on the front. I think Magic Spoons need some help with their cereals. And do they have free prizes in the inside? Come on. Remember, like even Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks had awesome prizes. Now you get some stupid little tattoo. And I don't even know if you get anything in there anymore. Like who wants a little tattoo? Nobody does those anymore. No kid wants that. And they wonder how come no one's buying their stuff. Well, of course, I don't know. I haven't looked up Cracker Jacks lately, but I know they use corn syrup. I wish they'd go back to using sugar. And I don't know if they're GMO. And don't get me started on the whole GMO trail, because did you know that a smart label? Okay, so Congress voted in that if they had to disclose if they had GMO, I did a whole deep dive on this, ingredients on the cover. But guess what? The law only states that it has to be accessible to the consumer. Well, hello, they get around it by doing a smart label. When you go in the smart label, you have to actually look for it. One of the things I looked up when I was doing this deep dive into the whole thing was maybe I'll do that up there, was you had to go into ingredients and then it said beneficial or benefits. So you had to go find it under benefits, and under benefits it listed that they used GMO ingredients. So I know what I was doing. So it was on hot tamales, because I love hot tamales. And I was sitting there talking to a friend of mine, and I said, hot tamale. I said, what's the smart label on the hot tamale box? Right? Because we were at the movies. He goes, I don't know. I said, what if it's a free gift and nobody, like a free prize or something, like you win a year of hot tamales and nobody looks at the smart label. So that's how it started. I forgot. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to get a year full of hot tamales, and instead I find out that they use GMO ingredients. So there's that. All right. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Susie wrote, my mom was born in Battle Creek in 1925, and my gramps was the president of the Battle Creek Gas Company, working his way up from janitor. That's so awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Edie, for the printable. You're welcome. Yes, it was very sneaky. They passed that. They passed that. It just has to be accessible to the consumer. Sure does. Okay, that wonderful Haley. All right. Oh my gosh, this is too cute. Okay, so much fun. Alrighty. I'm kind of thinking a flittering romantic. That was on the poster for a flittering romantic whirl of her own. So, was on the movie poster. Thinking I want to put it here like that. Okay. Oh, if you don't have pocket pages, another thing you can do, which I can show you how to do it, from my journal I was showing at the beginning. If you don't have pocket pages and you don't want to invest in pocket pages, you can make like a faux pocket page. So just by putting it on paper, let me see, do I have one in here? I thought I did one, or I did like faux pocket page. I did not. Well, anyway, you could just use, like I did here, you can just use a piece of cardstock, and then this I was doing a grid on, but you could just do the same thing. It's just grid. You could do 3x4, 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 and you don't even have to do a pocket. So anyway, I think I told you that last week with the when we were doing the 2x2 page. And then I think in September I'm gonna switch up, and we're gonna make a journal using the Blueberry Crunch. I want to kind of switch things up, and we're gonna do a journal using the Blueberry Crunch, or no, Frankenberry is what I have, right? I have the Frankenberry. Oh, I don't have him in my cart. I don't have him because I started to pull stuff for him. We're gonna do Frankenberry cereal box. So go grab yourself like a cereal box or any kind of box. It doesn't matter. You can do print them out, print it out, whatever. All right, let's put this stuff in. So what else we got going on? Oh, you're welcome, Roseanne. I'm glad you like them. I had fun creating them. They were a lot of fun. I watched the movie, and then I was just kind of writing things down as I watched the movie of what I wanted to make. I didn't use AI. I literally went in with the barn and put in all the little paper lanterns, and so okay, let's see. Let me get this little, where'd they go? The last one I used. This one. Do I have anything on here? use that would go. No, it's just a little off. All right, let me get some enamel dots or something. Ooh, I like the little gold sequins. I'm gonna pull that out. These are my beloved Teresa Collins wood grain sequins. I hoard these because you know me, I love I love wood grain. I think, oops. Okay, just gonna set that aside. Let's do a couple of the little sequins on here. These are old. These are from, I don't even know if they'll stick anymore. It's from that Create Paper Wonder line. Oh, one fell off. Let's do some of these. Little sticky sequins. Uh-oh. That one lost its sticker. And the paper, but I forgot to do it, had this like, it showed the butterflies, the poster, it had it like drawn, like it was kind of glittering around. And I forgot to add that when I was doing the printable. So, all right. Oops. Let's put this in here. Oh, you're welcome, Celia. Did I not say sequins? Oh, you wrote sequins wrong. I know, sequins, that's a game. That's true, Joanne. You can find the old ones. Yep. So true. All right. Let's do this pocket. Can find the old ones. You can cut them down and just, if you have a sewing machine or one of those other things. Okay. So let's add the house in. I can already see my printables for the houseboat. So you have 2 weeks to watch the houseboat, because I'm not going to be here next week. So I'll do a recorded video, and we're going to be making some ephemera for our books. Let me see, I can show you. We're going to make, well, okay, we're making, for next week, we're going to do these little cute pockets. So they're like made from a 6x6. So we're going to do that. It's got a tag that pulls out, and then it has all these little things. And then we're going to make these little wallpaper, little dangly bits. And they've got little booklets inside for your notes. So that's what we're going to make. These are coming up Saturday. So do some ephemera if I get around to recording it. Okay, let's see. Let's put on this. I think I'm going to do that on a pop dot. Yeah, the fuse tool. That's what I was thinking. Yep, fuse tools. Or you can use a sewing machine. You can stitch them. If you don't have a fuse tool, if you don't have a sewing machine, you can just use washi tape to make, like, at least cut the page down. You could just washi tape where it's open, you know. Is anybody playing along, or are you guys just watching me craft? Just wondering. We're going to do a houseboat. We need to have spaghetti. I'm trying to think of what else was in that movie. It's been so long since I've seen it. I'm sure I'll come up with some fun stuff. So you have 2 weeks to watch Houseboat. Okay. I need some, like, stars. So I just use a little punch for these. My little sequin setter. If you don't have one of these things, you have to have one. What I like to do is I put my glue down right onto my page first. Kind of hold stuff. And then I go in with this little tool, pick one up and just plop it down. And I might need to kind of carry this, like, maybe here, because it was a little wonderful, dreamy yellow mansion. Oh my gosh, the wallpaper scene and the dog. Oh my goodness, that big giant English. What's that called in English? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I can see it with all the hair, like a mop dog. Why are words, like, not hitting me? why am I having problems with words? Okay. Strawberry shortcake. Got the coloring book. Aw, that's good, from the Dollar Tree. That's awesome. Oh, what's this tool called? It actually is a nail tool. So it's for setting stuff. Rhinestone setter, it's called, I think. Look up rhinestone setter. Because this end right here has, like, a little cup there, so you can add, like, the rhinestone to your nail, and you can push it around with that. So you can pick it up with this, put it, if you don't like where it is, and you turn it around and you push like that. Okay, let's let the glue dry on that one. I'm loving that. And then let's do her. Let's put Mrs. Hamilton. I should have wrote out a little text box with her name, but it's all right. It's all right. I had so much fun putting big giant eyebrows on her. Okay, let's wait, I'm gonna draw in the nail, and then we'll do, like, string coming up, holding it on the wall. I think I kind of need to add a little kind of shadow around her. Make it look a little more 3D-ish. Like so. And then let's add Sheepdog. Hello. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me this morning? I need more coffee. I need more coffee. Joanne would know. She would know. I don't know though. Tracy's giving you a run for your money, Joanne. She's now doing lives from the no, it was recorded, I think. From the Dollar Tree. Oh gosh. You're the queen though. You're the queen. All right. Put the bow on. Actually, the scene from this movie was so funny because Burl Ives, he's in the back, some back room he had, I don't know where he was, pulling out all these old oil paintings, looking for one that would look like Mrs. Hamilton, what Mrs. Hamilton would look like. And so he's pulling out, and the music they play, like stripper music. It was pretty funny. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to add my own little label down here. Let me see if I've got I think I have a punch that I can use for this. Let's see. That one right there would work. He's pulling out on 12, and Mrs. Popham comes back, and it's like, oh my gosh, you need to repent. You need to repent. That was so funny. Okay. This is Camel. There we go. I should ink it, huh? Do I have any ink here? Dollar Tree is an addiction. I find it is too. I when I was doing that Dollar Tree challenge thing, I spent $50 there on a bunch of stuff. But however, I did find a great mascara, guys. Oh, I found 2 really good mascaras there. And mascara has gotten expensive, so I don't know if the dollars work out with everything, or like as far as how much product. I didn't look at how much product is in it, but I did find 2 good mascaras. And I saw somebody hauling some lip liner from there, but I haven't tried that out because I use Anastasia liner, and it's on the pricey side, but it does last a long time. Oh, I forgot to put Mrs. Hamilton underneath her. All that, I inked the page, and I didn't ink this. I'm not very good at multitasking, okay, people? You know I'm being healed of ADD. Seriously. Okay. Bug! Welcome! Welcome, girl. How are you? So good to have you in here. So glad you come alive. I've not gone and watched your interview. I need to go sit and do that. Got company coming in. Maybe we'll watch it together, because I heard really good things about it from Julie the other day. we are doing a page for the movie Summer Magic, which was our watch party this week. And I made a free printable that went along with the movie. So we're doing a pocket page. It's called Summer Magic with Haley Mills. It was a Disney movie. Okay, there's that. Let's do the last pocket. Oh, let's do trivia. We haven't done trivia. You told all secrets? Uh-oh. Hey, girl, we all have them. Okay. No shame. What was I going to do? Oh, trivia. We haven't done trivia, so let's pull out some cartoon trivia. Oh my goodness. What is that from? Oh, we talked about this cartoon early on in today's show. Who's the least favorite ape of pet shop owner Mr. Peebles? Who is the least favorite ape of pet shop owner Mr. Peebles? Okay, there's that one. And then we'll do another one in a minute. Oh, what's that one about? Oh, that one's going to be a hard one. Okay. So we talked about this one earlier. No, was not Grape Ape. Okay, let's put this up. And we're going to do the barn and Tom's car. Uh-oh. Bugs may have it. Make sure that fits there still. Whoops. Does. Put the car. Have to ink around the car a little bit. Your brain. Yes, Magilla Gorilla. You got it. That's the answer. Magilla Gorilla. Okay, next question. Next question is, what dim-witted dog solved crimes with the help of Woody and Cindy May? If you know, I've got her. I have Cindy May's is in my journal. I have a page with her in it. Okay, so let's see. Ah. I'm going that way with it. What was his name though, Khadijah? Add a little pop dot. So far, we have somebody saying no clue. Somebody saying deputy dog. I'll give you a hint. It begins with a B. Little hint there. Oh, I forgot to turn the air down and up. It's always so cold in my room because of the my vent just like blowing and creating a wind tunnel in here. Somebody forgot about Deputy Dog. All right. I'll give you that. I'm going to give you the answer. It's Buford. All right. I'm going to put on some of these. Maybe the yellow would be cute. Do the pop of yellow for the yellow house. That's cute. Okay. Oh, we're done. We finished the whole page. How cute is that? Okay, look. So, and this was all from using our printables, except for I did use that pink newspaper just because I thought it would make a cute background. But you could just do whatever. And we got Mrs. Hamilton with her crazy face, and then Summer Magic. We got Tom's car and the barn homecoming, housewarming party. It was all decorated with the little paper lanterns. We have the yellow house, Boss and Nebula, that wonderful Haley, a flittering in a romantic whirl of her own. So anyway, that was fun. And then, oh yeah, we did this too. That was the ad out of the Sunday evening paper that I had. And then remember we did the shaker? That was the printable, and we made the shaker together in one of our shows. So that's, I think that was the first printable I did. Had all the TVs on it. I'm not sure. It was either the first or the second one. But, so we had a very nice morning hanging out with you guys. It was fun. If you participated, in the chat, after the show's over, I roll the chat back and I write everybody's names down. You will be in the drawing. When I'm done with this series, I'm going to do a drawing for, I need to make a printable for houseboat. So you have 2 weeks to find houseboat. If in my community page or my post or whatever, if I find a link to it free, like I did for the Scarlet Claw, I will put a link for the free thing if I can find a free link for it. And TV Shaker's adorable. I would like that with Snoopy ice skating for a Christmas journal. Yeah, that would be really cute. I love Snoopy, so yes, yes, yes. Oh, Roseanne won it? She said Buford? Where did I see that? Oh, she did. She put Buford the Hound Dog. I'm sorry, Roseanne. I didn't see that one. Yes. What you'd give for a wind tunnel? Yeah, I have a wind tunnel in here because I sit right underneath the air conditioner. So this is like the first room that gets hit with the air conditioning. And they've even put like one of those diverters in, you know. So yeah. All right, so we did the summer movie. The only thing I didn't do here was put in. Oh my gosh, my desk is a disaster right now. The only thing I didn't put in here was the Scarlet Claw. I need to write that stuff in. These were all my notes while I watched the Scarlet Claw. I took a lot of notes. Okay, let's see. I put in Sherlock Holmes. Okay, the date I watched it. Oh my goodness, I don't remember. I watched it on Saturday, last Saturday. So what was the date of last Saturday? I can't pull up my calendar. Because I'm on, can I pull up the calendar? Let me see if it'll miss. Yes, that would be really cute with okay, last Saturday date was the 15th. So I watched it on 8/15/2026. And the plot was to find the murderer. Let's see. I'm going to put Sherlock Holmes down here because okay. Because there were several out. Okay, then find the murderer of the of Lady Penrose. And there were several, but I'm just going to put Lady Penrose. Lady Penrose. And then also it was a swamp, glowing creature. Okay, then we had the cast. Our cast was Basil Rathbone. Who played Sherlock. And then Nigel Bruce played Dr. Holmes. And then the favorite quote from the movie was, my favorite quote was, Churchill say that? Yes, Watson, Churchill. Okay. Churchill say that? Yes. Watson. Oh, shoot. I put Dr. Holmes and I meant Watson. Ah, that's okay. Dr. Watson. We'll put Sherlock Holmes there. I'll draw a little arrow. All good. Okay, yes, Watson. Churchill. Okay. I gave it, I'm going to give it a 2 thumbs up. It really probably should have been like 1 thumb up, 1 thumb down. Maybe I need to add something. But I'm going to give it 3 stars. It was very campy. It kind of was a little drawn out. But, you know, there's that. So I'm giving it 3 stars. Okay. Aw, I hope you come back, Lisa. It was so nice having you in here, my fellow 70s child. Yes, I can put a list of the movies in my post that we've been watching. So the next one up is going to be Houseboat. So I'm going to put that here. Right there. And then that is that. Okay, so that was fun, guys. I may still keep this. I need to maybe print it out on, I'm not printed out, but I'll do this is all my notes from that movie. Plus I have all these notes. I sat and took notes on the other movie. I may just do these on like regular paper because I know I do have regular paper in here. So maybe I'll sit down and do that later this week with all my notes from my movie. That'll be that. Alrighty, guys. I didn't do anything in my listers list. Let me see. I was gonna work in this, but maybe I'll save that for next week. We'll work on a page in our list. So last week was which cartoon theme song still gets stuck in your head. That was 2 weeks ago. Last week was which Saturday morning cartoon got you out of bed the fastest. And then I'll choose one here. And what I wanted to do was there was something about childhood toys. And I found this ad for the Fisher-Price toys. And I thought about adding this in somehow as my background. And doing something on the toys. So we're definitely gonna I'll just do that next week. Let's see. I think it was what's your favorite board game? This one was number what number is it? It was something about oh, here it is. What toy would you buy again if you found it at a thrift store? That was the one I was going to do. So I have to remember that that's number 28 on the list. I'm going to make myself a little note in pencil. And then highly recommend if you were here for when we did this and you have the printable, you can still get it. It came with, I think it came with the 2 covers for the journal, but it print it out and go through them all. And as you're like working in your room, especially if you're like Khadijah, you're right now, you should have this printed out because you're organizing your room and so is Julie. But as you find stuff, if you find something, then you can just pull it and add it to like some kind of envelope or box or bin or something like that. And that way, when you're working through the list, you'll have little background things. So highly recommend reading through this. And as you're going through your, your finds, your thrifts and all that stuff, you will find that. Okay, bye, Roseanne. It was so nice of you to be here. And yes, I'll put a list. Let me come back on to the screen and say goodbye to everyone. Aw, thanks, Joanne. I do have an Etsy shop. I think all my links are below. They should be in the description box. And did I show you this find? Did I show you this find? The last time, I can't remember. I added it in here. Oh, thanks, Susie. Thanks, Sean. Sean's my fellow cartoon lover. She's had some good hauls up too, so go give her a holler. Joanne's done Trinket Tuesday. It's my Tuesday little open collab. So if you like all things like this stuff, you will love participating in the open collab or watch it. I make dingles. I show you how to do all kinds of fun stuff. Oops, my little pom-pom came off my top. So if you love being big chunky trinket dangles, you like Trinket Tuesday. Hi Trish, so good to see you. Welcome. Trish did Trinket Tuesday. I featured her in my posts this week. If you participate in Trinket Tuesday, I add you to the playlist. And sometimes I do a shout out post if I remember. But Trish just posted for Trinket Tuesday this week. I found this week. Did I do this last week? I can't remember. Did I show you guys this that I found? And then I found this from 2000, Tony the Tiger sticker. So it was, and I've added like other Rugrats one. So I'm creating a whole Saturday morning as I find the stickers. I found these. These were 1998 Hanna-Barbera stickers. I found those Scooby-Doo stickers. Anyway, some kids stuck them in here and they're like all on different different pages. So I have to move them around. Thanks, Joanne, for links. You know what I need? I need those. I watch this one girl. She loves stickers and she does amazing things with tweezers. So let me see if do I have these? And she uses these tweezers and she can just pick up stickers like it's no big deal. And I struggle. She just like gets it under there and just picks it up like it's nothing. So anyway. Because some kid took all the little Scooby-Doo stickers and just like put them throughout the entire book. Like in all crazy places. And I thought about just trying to keep it down on one page. Yeah, Trish, we were talking about Saturday Night Live. Yes, old school. Yes, it was so much better. I have not watched it in years because I just had heard really not nice things about it recently, so I don't watch it in the last like 6 years. But the old school cast with Eddie Murphy, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Gilda Radner, that was such good times. Coneheads, remember the Coneheads? Oh my gosh. Hey, Debbie. Oh, you struggle with the tweezers too? I know, I do too. They're and I think it's all about the tweezer. I think it's what tweezer you get. So I need to see if she's posted where she gets her tweezers. I think these aren't very fine, but they do make sticker. I think the hamburger or the Scooby sub sandwich is kind of sticking on that one. Did I show you guys this last week? My find? I don't know if I've done that haul. So because I recorded 16 videos in one day. So I could clean up my studio. Because I do have my crafty friends coming Tuesday, but she's not coming to play. She's just coming to meet my other friend that's here. So my two worlds are colliding. And who's going to be here? And so I had to clean up my room. So because I know she hasn't been to my house since I've had all the work done. So she's coming, and I thought, oh, I need to get my studio stuff up on my floor so that she can get in. So I had to do all my haul videos. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. It's like I need to take a heat tool, I think, to it because Scooby's ears are stuck underneath the sandwich. And there's another Scooby under there too. So oh, I'm glad you hadn't done pocket scrapping. Yes, 16 videos. Yes, I did. I did it all day long, and I have yet to go and edit them and get them up at YouTube. So I think I'm going to do that while my friend is here. We'll just go sit down at the lake, and I'll just sit and go through and edit them and things. So no, my haul is not emptied out. That is my chore for today. The those videos are done. I've not put that stuff away, but that's my chore, is to get the haul from the garage cleared out. But I did do that. I did those videos. Those are done. So I just threw them back in the tote bags. My thrift store gets so many tote bags, and so now what they do is, because somebody commented on how lovely all the pretty tote bags are, it's because they get so many tote bags, so now they're just like giving them away. So they put your stuff in there. No, all that no, I had so much more in my craft room. There was just I had 2 big bins. I kept just throwing everything in. And I finally, you know what? Moving these stickers in here, it is a little on the therapeutic side. I can understand why people do the sticker thing. I just ordered some sticker release paper because I think I'm going to put all my Maggie Home stickers in. I ordered an A5, and so I want to get that set up for stickers that I can put A5 binder, so I can put that in my to-go bag. And I have a ton of, I don't know, I may just do, I got 2 of them because I thought about doing 2 old school scrapbooking stickers I still have. I need to do, because I want to use them and I don't use them because they sit in a bin. Okay, Sean likes sticker books. When I saw this, I think I squealed. I think I literally squealed when I saw this and I had the stickers in it. I was like, what? Because it's a Scooby-Doo sticker album. Come on. It was from 1998. This came out, and it's a Sandy Lion, 1998. Except I got to try to figure out how to get these off. I'm going to try my heat tool and see if they'll lift off. If not, I've got some Goo Gone you can put on and it'll keep the sticker intact. So but I want to try to get them off. But as I collect the retro cartoon ones, because I know I'll find more, I just know it. I'm going to will it into my life. I'm going to put them in here. So this is just going to be my retro cartoon stickers. I think. Scooby Snacks. Scooby. Let's see. I know, aren't they fun? Oh, one of your thrift stores puts it in tote bags. You got a DoorDash pizza bag this week. Is the DoorDash pizza bag, does it have is it insulated? Because that would be cool. You know how they do the insulated bags from like the pizza delivery guy, so it stays warm. I was excited about finding the Tony the Tiger. I could not believe I found that one. Uh-oh, I see one of my, oh no. Let's put her over here. I think I have room. Rugrats. I have a fallen rug. Oh, I have a fallen rugrat because, oh my gosh, they're all falling. Okay, I need to. I have the Jetsons in here. I did. Are these, because these are old. I may have to. See. Use some of that repositionable tape. I think I have some somewhere for these because they're old, you know, and they're just like cheap Hallmark stickers back in the day. So they're sliding. The Jetson stickers were from a company called Stickersters or something. Stickersters. All right. All right. I kind of have them all down to the 2 pages. Oh, okay. Stay there. All right. I'm going to tuck that back in here. Oh, it's insulated. Score! That's awesome. All right, let's change my thing. I've got homework this week. You've got 2 weeks of fun ahead of you to watch Houseboats. Make it a movie night, people. Make it a movie night. It's a clean movie. It's very cute. I'll put my pom-pom thing in here somewhere. All right. Okay, you're going to have 20 seconds to go get your printable, and then it's coming down. Paste. It's okay. You don't have, if you didn't have time to watch it, you can always, since you came in after we were kind of talking about the movie, you can always get the printable, and then what I said was you can mark down the movies we've been watching, and then you can go back in and, you know, watch them when you have time. So, and what I did was I printed it out twice, and then I glued them back to back. I cut them down. This is a Happy Planner Classic, so I customized my paper in my printer software and went in and did a customized size of the Happy Planner Classic. I called it Happy Planner Classic. So every time I use a Happy Planner Classic, I can just, when I print to that size. But, or you could just do it down like 85% or something like that. I think will get you the right size. So anyway, but I highly recommend I gave it a 4-star because the music was a little corny. I'm not big on kids singing, and I think that's how come I gave it 4 stars. It was a little corny, but it was the 1960s, and it was, Haley Mills was great in it. The croquet scene was awesome. You know, because her cousin Julia comes to stay with them, and that is it's funny, and then that's a nice little story, and I don't want to give anything away in case you guys go watch it, but anyway, recommend it. No spiders, they have to be unalived. Oh my gosh, Trish, yes. I had to catch a wolf spider, which wolf spiders are pretty big here on the lake. We have a lot of them. One got in my craft room. He was crawling across the floor, and I picked him up. I pick him up on a piece of paper, and then I just take them outside because they're good to have. They kill other bugs, so I don't mind. I just don't want them in my house. That's the only thing. So I try not to kill them if I can. But anyway. You're so funny to have to be unalive. Get these printables really quick because I'm going to take them down. And okay, let me come back on to my and say goodbye to you guys. And I will clean off my desk. Oh my gosh, I've been here for 2 hours. I was only going to stay on an hour. I do that all the time, but I'm not doing 3 hours. I was doing 3-hour tours here, and I'm not doing that anymore. So that's a good thing. I just noticed something too on my camera. Oh my gosh, it like has lights that flash when it's coming on. It gives you 3 lights. So that's really cool. I'll try not to fall off my chair anymore. That was pretty funny. I almost went flying earlier as I was putting that up, putting my little book up. So these actually go, well, I guess I'll probably keep them in my cart. So I have my cart next to me right here that goes in how it stays actually in my cart's a mess too. Oh my goodness, because I've got the printables, which these are all our printables. Look how many I've made since the beginning. I still have yet to do I want to do a crossword. I came up with some crossword questions. And I found a 1960s crossword in the TV guide. So I thought that was fun, but I'm going to do, definitely do that. Okay. So I've got that and put my printables in here. Oh wait, I need to add these to this. Okay. And then I probably should keep these in here. Normally these go in my travel bag, but because we are doing some, I don't know, am I going to keep doing pocket scrapbooking? Probably. I'll just leave them there. And then, okay. How long will this series last? Joanne, I have no idea how long my series is going to last because I have about 4 more journal covers that I want to make. I don't know. I'm just going to go till, well, I'll tell you what, it's going to end up stopping because I'm going to be working in Arkansas and I'll be working on Saturday. So it will definitely, I may do some lives though. That could be fun from my work. So I'm not sure how long it's going to last. I've been having fun. Oh yeah, Trouble with Angels was really cute, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying this series. Yeah, I have no plans to stop it right now. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I do have. Okay, this is a bigger piece, so I'm going to put that back in here. I do have a couple of plans going forward for some more covers, so some more journals. So I will probably I have no idea. I'm just going to keep going until I can't. How do you like that? Pollyanna was your favorite? I had never saw Pollyanna. That did come up though as a suggested movie. Maybe I'll watch that this week. But is that another like time sensitive where it's like a time period, from like the 1920s or whatever period piece? Let's see what else we got. Yes, you can create. I hope you create along with me. Yes, We watched Summer Magic this week, Kathy. That was on our list to watch this week. Die cut ephemera is, wait, I need to put that in this box though. Okay. This goes back in the cart in my room along with my pocket scrapbooking journal. And then all my leftover dies, I've just called like TV tidbits, and then just putting them in there in case I use them. I die cut out, or I cut out all the ones from the printables so far, and then other little pieces that I have found, and I just keep that in this little 5x7 photo thing, and I put that on my cart. And I'm not gonna sit here and fussy cut these out with you guys. I'm just gonna trim them down and put them in here in case I want to use them at a later date. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Grab the printables, because even if you didn't see the movie now, you may watch it in the future, and then you will have I mean, of course they're always going to be up in my shop, but you want to go back and get them. Oh, I didn't do the croquet set. We used to play croquet, lawn croquet, as kids. Did you guys play croquet as kids? Oh my gosh, where you get this. It was great because Hallie, she her character's name is Nancy in the movie, and she like put her foot on the ball, and then you send the person. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Brought back so many memories, because we used to play on a hill where we had our chicken coop it was the chicken coop and the barn. The cow barn sat here and the chicken coop was here, and there was a flat like little field area, and we used to play right there because it was always shaded. There was a lot of trees there and it was shaded, and so we would play there. But then where the tractor went down the hill to the fields, there was like a little tractor path. We used to send you down the tractor path all the time. It was like, no. Down the hill. Oh my gosh. Do you play croquet, Joanne? Oh, Trish played croquet too, and so did Susie. Yay. That's so cool. Someone from my very small hometown in Virginia was in the Trouble with Angels, and I can't remember her name now. Last name was Harding, I think. She was older than me. June Harding, Kathy said. That's cool. You played it in your grandmother's backyard. Yeah. It's good. I found a set at an estate sale, an old set, and I have it in my camper. So when we go camping, we do a meetup once a year as a family at the campground over in South Carolina on the beach. And so we get it out and we play all together then. It's a lot of fun. We have fun doing that. Brings back lots of fun memories. So, well, I have to say my journal is getting chunky, and it's only going to get chunkier. I may have to get the expander rings. These are just the classic, but they do make expanders. They're like bigger than this, so I'm kind of at that point where I may have to go to the expansion rings. Oh my gosh. So to get, well, anyway, thanks for hanging in there while I clean up my desk. And I need to put those back. What else is happening? June Harding. Let me put, yeah, so this is while you're thrifting and doing junking, and I'm looking at my other camera, while you're thrifting, look for TV guides. It's got all kinds of fun ephemera in them, but for this series, it'll be fun. Also, look for old newspapers. I ended up with newspapers these were all from my dad's stuff. So here I have another one. This is Today's Television. Look at, this is all we had for channels. That's it. This was like 1976, I think this was from. 1976. That's all we had. John Steinbeck's East of Eden was the movie. What else? Gun in the House and The Great Escape. Those were the movies of this week. Oh, Barefoot in the Park. That was a great movie. We might need to put that down for a vote. Barefoot in the Park. That was with Jane Fonda. That was another good movie. Where's my little list? I need to put that down as an option for one of our things. Khadijah, she reminds me of you in that movie. If you're still hanging in there, you said you were kind of working in your craft room, so I don't know if you're still here. But if you are, if you're not, if you are, yeah, definitely. What else do I have in here? Got this fun ad for Bow Chicka Bow Bow television. Also pull orange juice. Want to lose 4 pounds fast? Carnation Slender, it was called. Isn't it? What's it called now? Carnation. What's it called now? Anyway, I'm gonna put this in. Maybe I'll do that this week. Put that. So you want orange juice, and then we're gonna be starting a new one. I'm gonna use the Frankenberry because, oh, look how cute this was in that pink newspaper too. Oh my gosh, that's my dad. That's a picture of my dad. Right there. That's my dad. Shop Talk was the order of the day when actor Robert Lansing in the center visited Hanscom Air Force Base in Bedford to film the introduction to a new series of motion pictures on Channel 7 on Sunday nights. Major General John W. O'Neill, commander of the Air Force Electronic Systems Division at Hanscom, was a B-29 pilot during World War II. Oh my gosh, my dad flew B-24s in World War II. While George left, program director for WNAC TV Channel 7, flew the B-24 bomber, and then it got cut off. Wow. Anyway, that's cool. This was Saturday, 1965. Huh. I did not even see that was on the back. Well, anyway, look how cute that is, though. I'm going to have to make a copy of that and shrink it down. So cute. East of Eden was a good book, too. Oh, yeah, Carnation Instant Breakfast. Ding, ding, ding. Joanne gets it. That's it. And so does Trish. Trish is talking about Grape Ape. All right. You have a half a container of it sitting in your cupboard, Kathy. Okay, I've got to... I need to do something with this one, so I'm going to put it where it faces me. Well, now I know why it was in my dad's stuff, because he was in it. I need to make a copy, and I need to send it. Like, these were my dad's, too, that I got. These were backstage. This is when he was in Boston. So this is the old backstage, and it would have like all the stuff that was going on with actors and actresses. It would have casting calls, and it would have a like, okay, here, oh my gosh, this is funny. Look at this one. Okay, look at this. Okay, look at this picture. Look at. Okay, under her picture it says, "My name is Holly. My photographer's name is Kenneth Brown. His number is TR7-0265." This is from 1966. How funny. So it had all kinds of like photographer services in here, I guess, so you can get your headshots done, commercials, instant photo projection for art and tile layout. Anyway, film world. See, I have to read through this stuff because a lot of times my dad would be in this stuff, and I need to look through all the. So you want to be in Jingles, the musical commercial. That's a fun ad. Anyway, yeah. It's called Backstage. Commercials, films, radio, TV. It was out of New York. And stage. So I have a couple of these that I saved out of there. He had several. This is another one that I have. Was in his stuff. This was March 7th, 1966, and it was called the Suburban Recorder. The Suburban Recorder. And this was serving Medfield, Millis, Medway, and Holliston. I think we talked about this because we talked about the donkey basketball game. I think I showed this one because we talked about look at the Barca Lounger. That's a great ad. The Lazy Boy. I need to make that smaller and put that in here because who doesn't love a good Barca Lounger? But I thought I think we talked about the donkey basketball, right? So I have all kinds of newspapers in here. That's fun. And what else? I think I have, everything kind of done. Oh, someone was asking me where you can get the 2x2s right here. Citrus Twist is the name of that company. So, yeah. Coffee's my go-to, and if you have to have hot coffee, I'm going to do a little commercial for this. It's called Next Mug, and it is USB charged, and it keeps it hot. So you can either do settings are warm, hot, or piping. I have the link below in my Amazon affiliates, and it comes in different sizes. They have the to-go mug. It holds the charge for, if you have it on warm, it'll hold it for 8 hours. If you have it on hot, I think it's 4 hours. If you put it on piping, it's only, I think it lasts like 2 hours or something like that. And I have now had this for 2 years and highly, highly, highly recommend Next Mug. That's what it's called. I have the Amazon link below. Hint, hint, if you guys buy it, please use my Amazon link. No, I'm kidding. But if you like hot coffee and you're like me who makes multiple runs, I used to do it all the time, make multiple runs to the microwave with my mug to reheat it. Oh my gosh, because I cannot stand lukewarm coffee. I have to have hot coffee. So, yeah. So anyway, Citrus Twist, that makes one. Also, the smaller 2x2 and 4x4 comes in a variety pack. This is a company called Ultra Pro. They have their own website. So these are just the small. There's 2x2s or a 4x4. I do use those. The other thing I'll add to my pages, which are fun, are from the Snap Pocket pages. And these are... They have different sizes, and then this is peel and stick. So you can add like flips to whatever page. So you could add it to like, this page if I wanted to do, which I could have done today, but I had the extra open for the Haley Mills thing, and then you can just it adds a little flip. So those are something you can get from Snap. I did have a cool childhood. It was fun. Like I said, I wish that I was old enough to remember everybody that would come out to the farm when my dad was really directing. when he was directing, he and my mother were both in film, so they were both in TV, so they had a lot of friends in the industry. But I wish I was old enough to really remember everyone that used to come out, because I don't remember. My sisters were a lot older than me. They remember everything. So anyway, I've got all this stuff too I need to put back in here. Do it for the plot. All right. So thanks for hanging in here while I get this organized. This cart is a disaster, but at least I know it's all in here. So that is on the good side. And I have things I don't need to keep in here. Like, oh my gosh, I've got all these, like I have a whole stack of these, and I'm showing my camera over here. I have a whole stack of these. They don't need to be in here. I need to move those. I've already used it. So, and I haven't done anything with all of these yet. I still have all of these VHS covers I've had for years, collecting them. So I need to do something with those. And what else is in here? And I told you guys, I think recently on a haul video, which you haven't seen yet because I'm edited, I found Space Jam, which was my daughter's favorite movie. So I was excited about finding that. I didn't find the movie. It was empty. So I just asked the girl, which they don't care. I said, the movie's not in here. Can I just take the paper? And she's like, yeah, take it. So that worked out really well. And then I showed you last week, this was one of my newest finds, which was pretty exciting because now I can add it to my Flintstone wrapping paper. Now all I need to do is find the Jetsons or Yogi Bear, and I'll have the trifecta, right? So I need to find that. What else? And I think that's it. Did I show you guys this, or was this in a haul video? I can't remember. Did I show you I found this tie? Oh my gosh. With the Tasmanian devil on there. So exciting. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. Maybe make a journal tie with it. The skinny part could make a really cute tie. When I'm all done, I could just cut it and then, I mean, come on, this would be perfect. Because I was like, just tie that, like, to close it when I put my journals away. Make my tie at the end for my journals. So anyway, I have that. And then the other thing that I had this was a belt that I found, because this was another idea for one of the journals to do as a tie. And it is, the buckle was missing, and it was just this belt, but it's all like Tom and Jerry. So I did find that one. So that's going to go on one of these journals. I don't know which one, but anyway, I'll make that'll be a tie on one of the journals I make. So anyway, those are some things to be on the lookout for this series. If you're joining in, look over in the men's section, because you'll find the ties and you'll find belts. And yeah, so I need to put that belt in there. Was there anything else that I have found recently that I had to share? I haven't done any thrifting this week, so I'm kind of proud of myself. Because I was like, okay, I need to take a break because I had to slow my roll because of the mess that was in the corner of my craft room. That's all cleaned up now. And I have my desk. I always keep my desk cleaned off. I don't like a messy desk. I have a second desk over there, right across from me, that, like, if a friend comes over, they can work over there and I can work here and we can sit and chat. And I put my computer up over here and we can watch an old movie or whatever. And then, so that one, when I don't have a friend here, tends to be my drop station when I'm processing stuff, or I'll use it for my mixed media. So I do like painty things over there, and that's kind of like my messy desk. But I cleaned it off last night because I have a friend coming. She's not crafting. She's just coming to see my room. Other than that, my room is pretty clean. This is the only mess I got going on right here because this is for my the Saturday morning series. So this normally is not set up like this. these items, well, some of them are new, but these items usually go, if you go back and look, you can see my craft room tour. I have shelving all around the top of the room, and that has all my fun trinket toy finds from when I was a kid or things I've recently found. And what else do I have? And so I need to do something over here because I gotta find a place to put. I haven't done a flip through of my Chitty Chitty Bang Bang journal yet. This was part of the Candyland series that I did, or the Candy Sweets journals. And look how chunky. Look how chunky she is. This one was so fun to make. I had such fun doing my dangles. I found some really fun iconic things that had to do with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, like the Nutcracker. I found the little car, the jalopy car. And yeah, so anyway, this is my Chitty Chitty Bang Bang journal. Denise Gardner so kindly gifted me the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang book from one of somebody's live. I forgot who it was. And so anyway, I turned it into the journal, and I haven't done a flip through of this yet. I need to, so that she can be put away. I have all my journals down here behind me in my bookcase back here, so I can kind of see them. This side right here is for journals that friends have made me, and then, but I have some space, so. And then this side over here are all like journals that I made, and there's two rows. So there's this row, and then there's a row behind it, because I've made so many over the years. And that's not all of them. I have a whole nother bin in my closet of stuff I've done. These are only recent ones these are only recent ones I've done. So I've got 2 rows. I do have my cutter down there, one cutter, and I've got my Cricut up here, which is why I didn't cut those, because I have all this in front of it, but this stuff doesn't normally sit there. So anyway, so when I'm done with this series, all that'll go back up on the shelves. And yeah, I was very passionate about candy. So I'm very passionate about candy, especially retro candy. So this is chunky, and my journal, which this one will become just as chunky because I'm just that passionate about Saturday morning cartoons. So all right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for spending your morning with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will be back with a recorded video for next Saturday, but then I'll be back with a live, and we will discuss all things houseboat. And yeah, and then we're going to do a watch party. So I'm going to talk about the watch party on that Saturday, and then we will do a watch party. And it has to do with cartoons, and it's free. And so we're going to end up doing that. So in the meantime, yeah, just enjoy your day. Have a wonderful weekend, the rest of your weekend. Do a little thrifting, do whatever makes you happy, do some crafting, work in your art journals, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Okay, now I have to do this little bye, guys, and then I go right over here. Always awkward. Oh my gosh. Always awkward. I have no idea. Now it's not letting me end the stream. Okay, now I'm ending it.